Good evening. We would like to welcome you to the 2016 CIAA postgame wrap-up. We are joined by Virginia Union University, led by head coach, Coach Butler. Coach, if you could introduce your student athletes that are joining you and open up with some additional comments about tonight's game.
I have Corey Cooley to my right and Ray Anderson to my left. First, I'd just like to congratulate Livingstone College and Coach Stinson. There's a reason why they two-time champs. Very experienced team, and they made plays down the stretch. And but our kids fought hard the entire game, and we got over the hump with getting our first win in the CIAA tournament, and I think the program is definitely on its way back to being the top in the CIAA. And the kids fought hard. It's a tough way to go down, but when you got a good basketball team like Livingstone, where you got a kid like Daryl Traham, just an experienced guard, and Ty Newman, those kids are experienced. Eric Du Bois, those guys are experienced. We pretty much had a brand new team this year. We were putting a system in that was brand new to all the players. And the good part about it is, we finished with a winning season this year. We made it to the semifinal game, and we returned 14 out of 15 players. So, the program is definitely in good shape, and we're definitely going in the right direction. It's just a tough way to end the season.
The floor is now open for any questions or comments. If we could please direct the comments and questions to the student athletes first so they can be dismissed.
Corey, you go 6 for 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown in the first half, and then were they attacking you differently in the second half? Talk about any adjustments that you might have seen from them.
Yeah, in the first half, they were setting off a little bit, and then once they saw that good shot, they started face guarding me in the second half. So, yeah.
This was either Corey or Ray. Did you ever feel like if you just never had gotten over the hump and got the lead, that you would have been able to take it on at the end? I feel like y'all always nipped and just didn't quite get over it.
Yeah, I felt like if we took the lead, then the game was over. We just could never get over the hump.
Any more questions for our student athletes? Thank you, student athletes, for coming to the CIAA 2016 postgame wrap-up. The floor is now open to Coach Butler.
There's a couple. The last 6-7 minutes of regulation. First, Livingstone shot 7 of 10 from the foul line. You guys only made the line 5 times, hitting 2. It seemed like those foul shots were some of those misses, inopportune times. What are your thoughts on that?
Like you said, we had opportunities to get over the hump. It was just a missed free throw, a turnover, and it showed. We played pretty much the entire season. We had a freshman point guard. We brought in a transfer, Timon Watley, mid-year, and it showed. The inexperience, and it was not just the point guards. It was just the top to bottom. Top to bottom. We were young. We were a young basketball team. We returned 14 out of 15 players, and down the stretch you got to make plays. And their seniors made plays. We out there on the court with underclassmen, but the kids, they fought hard, to the end. But we always talk about you got to shoot 70% from the free throw line. You got to win the war on the boards, and I think they did a great job, and that basically kept us alive.
How much did their depth really affect the way you guys performed down the stretch? Because they went about 9, 10, 11 deep. They had 7 guys who, 6 players who had at least 7 points. Is that, with the experience your young players are getting, is that a good way you can build depth so you can be in that same category with the Livingstones and the Bowies and the Virginia States?
Yeah, I definitely. We talked all year about being consistent. Once you're consistent, you can allow yourself to go 9, 10, 11, 12 deep. The way we play, we like to press, we like to get out there and cause turnovers. Just tonight, we had to go with that top 7 or 8 players that was just basically, in tune and was ready to, to fight to the end. And the kids, they played their hearts out. We just didn't make plays down the stretch. You got to make plays at the end of the game.
Just a general question, you look at not just the men's basketball program, but the entire athletic department in general. I mean, you look at the success, first of all, the football team had this year, they got to the playoffs. You look at the women's basketball team, they're playing for the championship tomorrow. And of course, you're running the semifinals. I mean, talk about the impact that Coach Watson's had since he became athletic director, because it seems like an almost night and day difference in Richmond over the last few years.
Yeah, it all starts with Coach Taylor. Coach Taylor, Coach Taylor, he's our leader. And his motto is exceed expectations. And he wants that in the program. He's gonna allow you to do your job, but hey, he wants to win. I was a winner as a player, and I won games at UDC, and he know that I want to win just like he want to win. And when you got an athletic director that has your back, not only he cares about you, with your team, he cares about you in your personal life. I had a lot of things going on with me, and he'd be the first one to ask, how you doing, Jay? So it all starts with Coach Taylor. Your football program doing well. Coach G's playing for the championship game tomorrow. So, I mean, the athletic department is definitely going in the right direction. And Virginia Union is back.
That's my last question. I mean, you were alluding to your being at UDC. You were the women's coach, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I was the women's coach for 13 years.
What the adjustment for you this year, going from the women's game to the men's game from a coaching standpoint? I'm sure, is it much different or?
Not a whole lot different. With women, you deal with a little bit of emotions, and with guys, you're dealing with egos. But other than that, I recruit athletes, so the kids play hard. I recruit them, and they come in and they play their best. So it's not a whole lot of different. Matter of fact, if I had one thing to say, women's basketball, they shoot the ball better. We struggled this year from the 3-point line. The one thing I'd say, and our teams at UDC, we were top 20 in the country, made NCAA 4 or 5 times. And once we got that system down, they ran that system to a T. There was times where Coach Rob would say, you got those young ladies playing like how we played back in the 90s. So, it's just once you put that system in place, it doesn't matter if it's a women's basketball player or a men's basketball player. If they're athletes and they can get it done, they got a good basketball IQ, and they got a heart to go out and play hard. It don't really matter.
This concludes this session of our post-game wrap-up. We would like to thank you for joining us and we wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors.